so here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, and man, if that's not saying something, right? Got through the gauntlet at 155 pounds, made himself undeniable, and now tonight, TC, we find out what he has for the champion.
It long has been considered the deepest weight class in the UFC. So you know to get here is very tough. You have navigated the waters. You have done everything right. When it was time to press square, you press square. When it was time to press X, you press X. You better do it again tonight if you want to become the champion. There is no room for error as you try to win a UFC championship.
And no room for a 1 pound allowance. He was right on the number, 155 pounds, championship weight. Confidence is high that he will wrest the title away here tonight. Islam Makhachev has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. Born in the great nation of Georgia, here is the streaking Armenian lightweight contender, Arman Tsarukyan. And when this man has been given big opportunities by the promotion, he has absolutely busted the door down. A lot of people harken back to his fight against Islam Makhachev back in 2019. Prevailing wisdom is that that fight is going to materialize again, because since that point in time, Tsarukyan has been an absolute killer, and when he knocked out Beneil Dariush in December of 2023, he essentially made himself undeniable. He has been must-see television, all offense all the time. And again, not a lot of fellow lightweights are calling Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard asking for a fight with the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, here now the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Islam Makhachev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Arman Tsarukyan.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, all eyes on Arman Tsarukyan as this round gets underway in earnest. Of course, all rounds begin on the feet, where Tsarukyan has said he believes he will have a decided advantage here tonight. But don't be surprised to see him grapple. He's very instinctive when it comes to his takedown game, and you know if he gets the fight there, could be a real problem for his opponent tonight.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch.
Oh, nice body kick.
The takedown is not there. Takedown defense is there. Oh, well-disguised hip toss there to get his opponent down.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten. In the half guard.
Working from the top here. Pretty good ground and pound here by Tsarukyan.
Oh, right into mount.
Tsarukyan's back in full mount. Making all these shots count. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Makhachev.
This is where he wants to be.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Tsarukyan going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. "20 seconds to go in round one.
He passes to half guard.
Lands with the ground and pound. Round two next.
All right, sit down, buddy. Take a deep breath for it. All right, get him some water. Drink. Slow that heart rate down. All right, here we go.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Oh, big right hand, yes. Makhachev gets tagged by that stiff jab. Oh, the judo chops on full display. Beautiful hip toss to take him down.
Ronda Rousey did this for a long time, loading people up in those high amplitude throws. This young man is very well versed in this position, and he has a lot of tricks to get you to put yourself exactly where he needs you. The swelling is starting to show. He has been beaten up from the top. He has got to move.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Tsarukyan going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective.
Great ground and pound by this man. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Makhachev.
Stop. Stop.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that.
Big knee.
There you go. There you go.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job. Great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight. Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You got to address this now because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not going to let you off the hook. You've got to move. You got to change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
15 seconds to go.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. And the horn sounds on round 2.
All right, take a seat, bro. Breathe. Let's slow that heart rate down. Breathe. Relax. Okay, listen. I'm not tired. I know you've got more.
Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready. Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, so here we go with our next round. In the previous round, he rocked his opponent pretty good. We'll see if he can piggyback on that momentum.
Let's see if he can continue the onslaught, right? He had his opponent hurt real bad, but he cannot rush. He still has to understand that a live fighter is in front of him. Otherwise, he'll find himself on the wrong side of a knockdown.
Just misses with the straight left hand. And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Islam Makhachev ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
Getting them out here.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Look at the whip action that comes before that kick.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Double leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's got his best shot off, finish the attacks. Where does he go now from the top position?
Tsarukyan's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
45 seconds remain in the round. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Islam Makhachev. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
15 seconds remain in the round. Lands with the ground and pound here. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship fights?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Stuffs the takedown.
He smokes.
Oh, judo toss made it look easy.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Tsarukyan is in half guard now. Continuing to work out of the half guard. What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is... He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him. Oh! What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. He's hurt bad. He hurt him again. Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single power side.
Nice kick there by Makhachev. Oh, hip toss to get him down. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Tsarukyan is back to the side control now. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position. Beautiful transition.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Tsarukyan, his eye is closing up. Makhachev's back into full guard. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Johnny, and he just gets up.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Ten seconds to go in round 4. Tsarukyan's right back to the full mount. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
Hey, stop.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round forthcoming. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well, he was setting up the hooks early and often tonight. Watch for him to try to set it up again here. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both. Nice job blocking that punch.
Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You could tell by his eyes. He's taking peeks. He's sneaking looks at where he needs his opponent to be in order to land that shot.
3 minutes now to go in this one.
The timing was on point there. Lands a nice takedown.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Tsarukyan. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
Knee on belly.
Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side.
Great shot from the top position. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Less than a minute to go to decide this one. All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
All right, so the title fight goes the distance. Two of the most exciting words in all of mixed martial arts, and new. I think we're going to hear Bruce Buffer utter those very words tonight.
And new. And he relied on his striking in order to take the belt from the former champion. He fought beautifully tonight, and we are all proud to call him new UFC champion.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Makhachev.